A Tale of the Boo Buddies. Once upon a time, in a quiet neighborhood, there was an old, mysterious house that stood at the end of a cobblestone street. The house was empty, or so it seemed to everyone. But inside, something magical was happening. Two mischievous ghost boys named Max and Leo had made it their home, and they were known as the Boo Buddies. Max was a round, friendly ghost with a mischievous glint in his eye, while Leo was tall and lanky, always ready for an adventure. Together they spent their days haunting the empty house, playing pranks on each other and giggling as they spooked the mice and birds that had taken refuge there. But their favorite activity was visiting the neighboring houses and seeing how much they could spook the inhabitants. From making doors creak mysteriously to creating eerie sounds in the night, the Boo Buddies revelled in their playful antics. The neighborhood cats would arch their backs and hiss, while the dogs would bark at the invisible spectres. Max and Leo loved the thrill of it all, but deep down they secretly wished they could be real boys and cause even more chaos in the world beyond their haunted abode. One bright day, everything changed. A moving truck pulled up in front of the old house, and a family began unloading their belongings. Max and Leo watched with excitement as a little girl named Amy emerged from the car. With her bright eyes and fearless demeanor, Amy was unlike anyone they had ever met. The Boo Buddies were intrigued and couldn't wait to spook her. As the days passed, Max and Leo devised elaborate plans to scare Amy away. They rattled chains, made eerie shadows dance on the walls, and even tried to give her a chill by blowing cold winds. But no matter how hard they tried, Amy remained steadfastly brave. Halloween was just around the corner, and the Boo Buddies had an even greater desire to make their wishes come true. They spent nights gazing at the stars, hoping to become real boys. Finally, Halloween arrived, and with it, a magical transformation. Max and Leo were no longer just ghostly apparitions. They were flesh and blood, real boys at last. Excited and a little nervous, the now human Max and Leo approached Amy's house. They peeked through the window and saw Amy in her adorable witch costume, getting ready for trick-or-treating. They couldn't wait to finally spook her. Amy had a strange sensation that someone was watching her. Amy's heart raced as she turned around toward the window. "Who's there?" she called out bravely. "We're the Boo Buddies," Leo whispered, unable to hold back their excitement at finally revealing their name. The Boo Buddies unleashed their scare tactics, and for the first time their plan worked. Amy trembled as she witnessed their ghostly tricks, but when the scares were over, she was left feeling scared and upset, her eyes welling up with tears. She sobbed, "Why are you doing this?" The Boo Buddies felt a pang of guilt they had never experienced before. Seeing Amy so upset, they realized that scaring people wasn't as fun as they had thought. Max and Leo appeared before Amy, their heads hung low. "We're sorry, Amy," Max said. "We never meant to hurt you. We just wanted to have fun." Amy wiped her tears and smiled. "It's okay. I know you were just having fun, but scaring people isn't really nice." Feeling remorseful, Max and Leo decided to make things right. They spent the evening accompanying Amy on her trick-or-treat adventure, making sure she had a wonderful time. As they wandered through the streets, they met other kids dressed in spooky costumes. Max and Leo shared their own stories of haunting, which made everyone laugh. They watched spooky movies, gorging on candy, and played games until the late hours. As the clock struck midnight, the inevitable transformation began. Max and Leo slowly became translucent, their ghostly forms becoming more pronounced. But to their astonishment, they weren't invisible to Amy. She saw them changing, a mixture of surprise and intrigue on her face. "Wait, you're becoming ghostly again," Amy exclaimed. Max and Leo exchanged a glance, unsure of how Amy would react. But instead of fear, she smiled warmly. You're still my friends, whether you're ghostly or not." Touched by her acceptance, Max and Leo found themselves able to communicate with Amy even in their translucent state. Their bond had transcended the realms of the living and the supernatural. As Halloween ended, Max and Leo realized that true friendship was more valuable than their desire for mischief. They learned that their actions could have consequences and that spreading joy was far more rewarding than causing fear. The end. If you liked this story, please check out our book Tales of Halloween Magic on Amazon. Link is in the description box. Thank you.